Oh, I like the white noise.
Well, yeah, but you don't want white noise in a YouTube video.
I want it in this room.
You have to leave this in. Hi guys!
Good morning!
I'm Eren, that's Booster, we're your unemployed friends.
That's true. It's December 30th, 12:30 p.m.
Yeah, Merry after Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, etc.
That's true.
Hope you had a good one.
We missed Mary Marty Supreme Day.
We did.
We were out of town. Except
we had to go spend time with our families.
Crazy. Every single one of my friends saw it before I saw it.
Except me, yeah.
Except, yeah, you and me. We were the only ones. We saw it yesterday.
People in Cyprus had seen it already?
No. Well, they don't count.
Oh, okay.
I just mean like Marsh had seen it, and a bunch of my Letterboxds friends had seen it anyway.
Yeah.
Marty Supreme, Josh Safdie. What did you think?
It was a ton of fun. I haven't seen Uncut Gems and I haven't seen Good Time. My only exposure to the Safdie brothers is that Benny Safdie is voicing Bowser Jr. and also he directed The Smashing Machine, which was pretty mid. So it wasn't cautious. It was pretty recklessly optimistic that I was like, I assume Josh Safdie's the one with sauce. I think Timothée Chalamet is a great actor. And he won me over with the marketing campaign that I was so hoping to love this movie, and I really did. It was so fun.
It became a meme. The marketing was such a meme after a while.
Yeah.
And she's like, an Oscar? Schwap. What is it?
Yeah, get me on a cover of a Wheatie box. The specific word is schwap, schwap.
Right, this is the level of greatness that we're thinking of. Imagine Marty Mauser, schwap.
Yeah,
that stupid fake video he made. It was
that was hilarious. His verse on the Four Raws remix by SD Kid, that shit was fire.
What you're talking about.
He dropped a verse. There's a British rapper that always wears a balaclava. That people started a rumor that he was secretly Timothée Chalamet. So Timothée Chalamet dropped a verse on a remix of a song by that guy and shouted out Marty Supreme in it. Oh my god! It was kind of fire.
That's so silly.
It was hard. But so yeah, I love the movie. It's like the worst guy is gonna get into ping pong in the new year.
It's a ping pong movie.
But it was so fun. It's this asshole just getting into lying himself into increasingly desperate scenarios was just so fun to watch.
Yeah. So you missed the first 5 minutes because you were late.
Yes.
It's funny you came in right as the movie was kind of starting. You missed like the entire title sequence.
Yeah.
Which had a fun. Okay, so it was funny because I was going to tell you about it, but you said you watched the rip of it.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's about Marty Supreme. He's based on a real life table tennis player from the 50s.
Marty Reisman, I believe.
Something like that. And he's working. He's down on his luck, working as a shoe salesman, and he goes to the 19th open of table tennis, and he's like, I'm gonna spend all my money, spend everything to get there because I'm gonna make money. He's so confident. He's like, I'm gonna win this and I'm gonna pay everyone back. It's gonna be great. Just like if you've seen Uncut Gems, it's the same thing where it's like, I just need whatever. It's the same thing where it's like, I need this amount of money. It's gonna fix everything, and then it just keeps getting worse and worse. But then it starts like the first half hour is just like a basic table tennis movie. That's what it felt like. He was just like, I'm gonna make it to table tennis, and then. I guess not entirely a spoiler to say he doesn't win the first.
Yeah, he
first
gets
rotation.
there, but Japan had sent a team despite the travel ban after World War II, and he's like, well, shit, I can't beat them because that's like where ping pong is blowing up. He's trying to like get ping pong started in the U.S. and trying to like be the one who's responsible for it. And so he's like, I'm going to be the first American that wins the British Open, and then Japan sent a team, and he's like,
that's true, because he had a plan to beat his Jewish friend, or Austrian, I don't know what nationality he was, but his plan was he was friends with his the defending champion, right? But he was besties with him, and he was fine passing the torch. He was like, I'm gonna win, it's gonna be fine. Not to say it was fixed, but he expected to win for a lot of reasons, and then he doesn't.
He knew he could beat the guy.
Yes, exactly. So then he loses after a while, and he's like, well, I'm gonna come back next year, and I'm gonna win back my honor from the Japanese man, but chaos ensues that keeps him from being able to get there quite so easily, and the rest of the movie is him attempting to make it to Japan for the championship.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've been kind of a fan of the Safdie Bros. I watched Uncut Gems a couple years ago. It's one of my friend's favorite movies.
Yeah, it came out in 2019, I believe.
It did, and it was the Adam Sandler. Like, wow, he can really act. He's gonna get an Oscar. I think he got nominated, but he didn't win for it.
I believe so.
And low-key, I didn't like it. I was like, this is kind of boring. It's stupid. This guy is such a bitch. It's the exact same thing of like the worst guy you know trying to like swindle people. And I didn't like it so much when I was watching it, mostly because my friend was like hyping it up too much. But then the Safdie bros kind of split up, and Benny's more of an actor, but then he produced and acted in The Curse with Nathan Fielder and Emma Stone, which you should watch because I love Nathan Fielder, I love Emma Stone.
I need to watch all of Nathan for You first.
Yes, exactly, and it was one of my favorite shows of 2023, I guess, when it came out. Oh my god,
sounds right.
Anyway, I loved it. So I was kind of team Benny for a long time. I was like, The Curse is awesome. I love The Curse, and that was his first thing he did like post separation. But then I watched The Smashing Machine, which is Benny's first movie post breakup, and it wasn't that good. It was kind of boring.
They did Good Time together. Was that after Uncut Gems or before?
Good Time was first, and then Uncut Gems.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the other way around. Okay.
Yeah. So Good Time, we'll get to it. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed on The Smashing Machine. I thought it was whatever. And,
yeah, it was fine. It really felt like Dwayne Johnson was trying to farm an Oscar.
He was doing the Uncut Gems thing, or like, just do a drama and get an Oscar real quick. I don't think he's gonna get. I hope he doesn't get nominated.
He better not.
I think he got a Golden Globe. Him and Emily Blunt both got a Golden Globe nomination.
It was so mid.
What did he say? Dawn, no.
Dawn, no, no.
Dawn, no.
Regardless, so that was Benny, and I was like, all right, kind of disappointed me. And then Marty Supreme started coming around. I was like, oh, this seems like also one interesting. It's ping pong. Who cares? But then I was
in.
Because the marketing was ridiculous.
Or no, just like when I heard Timothée Chalamet ping pong movie, I was like, I'm in. That sounds fun.
I mean, I was interested because freaking Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, is going to be in it. I was like, what is... I knew I was going to watch it, but it seemed really strange. The tagline was dream big. I was like, that is so uninspired. I'm like, whatever. But we watched it, and it's good. It's really good. Thumbs up. But to be honest, I think I liked it a little bit less than my friends because I have seen Good Time and Uncut Gems, and for me, it felt like it was just more of that. It was not run-of-the-mill, and ironically, I watched Good Time this year for the first time, and I thought it was good, not great. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I was like, this is really good, but I was kind of sick of it by the end. I was like, oh, there's too much going on. And this, in my head, I was watching it, and I was like, this is like an 8 or a 9 out of 10, but I like it less than Good Time because it's less original. So I'm gonna have to rewatch Good Time now that I'm kind of like with their directorial sauce because I liked it less than Good Time, but I rated it higher. It makes no sense.
That's funny.
So what'd you think of Tim Chan?
I thought he did great. Timmy Shalimi is what I've been saying. I think like he's just great. I was saying before we started filming that he's like this generation's like only like real movie star in the way that like Tom Cruise. Like people go see a movie because Tom Cruise is in it.
Tom Cruise, Matt Damon.
We saw it last night. It was a Monday night, and the theater was packed.
Yeah, we had to pre-order tickets.
Yeah, we pre-ordered our tickets. The theater was packed, and the theater was like lively.
They were
like
loud,
everyone was into it. Like everyone was like erupting at the jokes. There's the couple jokes that you're like, oh holy shit, he said that.
I remember that.
I don't want to spoil, but I think they like work for his character.
They did, yeah.
I find him to be very interesting, even though he's like the worst.
He's a bad guy, but Tim Chan gives him so much charisma.
Yeah, you just can't help but root for him.
Just like his friends in the movie, they don't like him, but they do at the same time. Like they always just kind of roll with him, like. Tyler, the creator, is his friend. And he knows he's getting stiffed, but he still kind of goes along with it because he knows it's going to work out anyway.
Yeah, and because it's just like he's just a fun guy to be around. It's not for an extended period of time because he's a huge asshole.
Yeah.
That's an understatement.
Comes back to bite him, that's for sure.
Yeah. And he gets not exactly comeuppance, but like
not entirely not on the level of Good Time. Like it makes me think of the ending of Good Time, which I'm not going to say anything about.
Thank you.
But it's so much darker. And I think the darker makes more sense. There's a Sprite bottle that plays a huge role in Good Time, and it really it lends itself to that theme of the comedy of errors, what they're called, right?
Yeah.
Where so many things go wrong, and then all of a sudden, like this orange ping pong or this Sprite bottle becomes such a moment, it's such an icon of the movie that you wouldn't normally care about, but there's been half an hour of setup on like what's going on or anything like that. So. Maybe I do like Good Time a lot. I need to rewatch it. Tim Chin was good. He was really good. He reminded me a lot of Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems and Robert Pattinson in Good Time. So he's just the same.
That makes sense. If that's just the director likes directing that type
that's
of
what
character.
It felt like, and that's why. I guess that's why I said like Josh Safdie is just the guy who makes the morally gray characters who go on long strings, and maybe Benny is more of I don't know how to describe what he makes because he's
because that wasn't good and it wasn't even his.
I know,
he shot a documentary from 25 years ago.
But he made The Curse, but that might have been more Nathan Fielder than Benny Safdie. I don't know.
That makes sense. I could see that.
I lean more towards Nathan Fielder, but regardless, in terms of direction, I liked a lot of the things about it. I was telling Nevi this on tonight. I got a lot of respect for him as a director, not in terms of stylization, but directing his actors.
Yeah, he's incredible at the performances.
The performances were crazy, not just even from the actors who were good like Tim Cham, but from Kevin O'Leary and Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, like Mr. Wonderful should not be a good actor. He was just kind of playing himself.
He was, but it didn't feel.
But it didn't feel like it. I like he disappeared into it a little bit,
so
and that's like he's not a trained actor. That is all Josh Safdie just directing actors good direction. Really well.
Yeah, exactly. That's I don't usually think that. Like a lot of times you just lean like, oh, the actor was good. But I was talking to Nevi. I was like, man, Tyler the Creator, whatever his real name is. He
Tyler
really
O'Conway
disappeared into his character too.
Yeah,
where he was like, you really just felt like I didn't feel like I was watching a musician just get his first acting role. I was like, he's just acting well, and everyone.
He was in like a comedy troupe in the early 2010s.
Well, that's
like you remember those Vines he was in. There's a few like comedy sketches that like 6 seconds of got posted on Vine from him. So it's like I knew he had the ability to be funny, but it's like sketch comedy is very different from totally a film, and he still killed it.
I totally thought like, when I watched the trailer, I was like, Kevin O'Leary's gonna be a big just eye roll, like I don't want to watch this, what a joke. Like he probably just walked up and said, here, can I be in a movie? I don't give a shit. But it worked really well for his character and the writing because Josh Safdie also wrote it, and like I said, I didn't anticipate to commend him for his acting, like his direction of the actors. So I really respected that. And
Gwyneth Paltrow did a great job.
She did a great job.
She was phoning it in for every movie after Iron Man 1.
I've never even seen that. I don't even think I've seen anything she's been in.
Her and RDJ have the best chemistry in Iron Man 1. And she kind of phones it in for the rest of them.
And she was in a movie.
Yeah, and she was in Royal Tenenbaums by Wes Anderson.
Oh, I have seen that.
Which was like 2003.
2001.
She did really? Okay. She did a pretty good job in that.
She was the girl with the straight blonde hair, right? She's kind of bob.
Yeah, she's the daughter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I know who she is.
Yeah. And yeah, like she did a fine enough job in that, but in this I was like, damn, she can act. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. So it's and then the love interest, the fair person, Odessa.
She was doing great. Odessa Zion, I think.
And in terms of, how were you talking about the score with Reno yesterday?
Oh, the score was incredible.
The score and the soundtrack and the needle drops, I liked a lot. You actually missed this part, the intro. You've seen it now.
Yeah.
There's a song called "Forever Young" by Alphaville. Yeah. And it's from the 80s. The movie takes place in the 50s, but a lot of the soundtrack is from the 80s.
It's pretty anachronistic, and it really works.
And it was initially I was like, oh, I know I can see what they're doing. I can tell. I can imagine what's happening. And listen, the 80s are so overplayed these days.
Yeah.
In everything, I get it, but it worked really well.
Yeah, it was only 2 needle drops, right?
No, there was more.
There was more. I don't remember.
I was saying about Forever Young. I like a lot. There's this really corny intro.
Yeah.
Where there's like a bass drop. It's stupid. If you know, you know. But then they did it right when he was like, doing things with his girlfriend, and it was stupid, but it landed exactly. It was they got the exact part of the song that I like, and I thought no one ever noticed it. I felt seen in that moment.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and I think the needle drop at the end too was really, really good.
I laughed at it.
Same, but I think it's just like
I think
it is so on the nose that it works.
Yes, exactly. It's an 80s song that you know and you love. It's by Tears for Fears.
And it's the first 2 lines, and it's like that. It's just directly saying that to the character.
It's so on the nose, but it works.
It's like it comes full circle. That it's like I like it.
Yeah, I mean I loved. In terms of needle drops, there was a New Order song that I like a lot. I heard it. I was like, oh, let's fucking go. And there was Peter Gabriel, like just a lot of good 80s stuff, and also the.
I was so locked in. I only remember like the score, no lyrics.
And the score was great too, in terms of the synths, right?
Yeah, the synths were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It was whoever scored it, I should have looked that up, did an incredible job.
Because it felt so, like you said, anachronistic in a good way, because it really paints it in a different, like, almost an uncanny sense, right? It's like, this is not what any of the music they would sound like, but it's just, it puts you into the mindset.
Yeah, because he's so ahead of his time. I don't know.
Something like that.
If I have to guess like an artsy reason for it, it's that like his whole character's motivation, I think, is that he just wants like a legacy.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Legacy and honor.
Yeah, especially as like being a Jewish American who 10 years ago saw the Holocaust happen. Like it makes sense that he's
thinking forward.
Like all he thinks about is I need a legacy for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, it's 80s music to be like, he kind of did. And then now this movie, even though I don't think Marty Reisman really cared about it that much. It is so, the only thing from that guy is the name Marty and the halftime show for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, he actually did that?
Yeah, he actually did that. I think that is like the only thing they took from his life. Everything else, it has to be made up.
He was just a charismatic guy.
Yeah.
And they just based the character, like, what if this guy got
And he did hate that style of paddle that Endo was using.
It was meant to be then.
In real life, the guy he never used it. Like he would always use the traditional paddle.
That's funny. Just out of personal.
He hated it. Yeah.
That's so funny.
He was so against it.
Well, I mean, I liked the ending. I'm not going to spoil it, but
yeah, it was great.
It was. To be honest, okay. So I saw a few reviews before I went in, and they're like, "Oh my god, the third act is crazy. I was on the edge of my seat for the entire,
Do we just get into spoilers now at this point?
Okay, we can talk a little bit of spoilers.
Yeah.
What would you give it a 9 out of 10?
I give it a 9 out of 10, but it's a 9 out of 10 with a heart. Where we're gonna make an Oscars video later once those come out, but I know that One Battle After Another is a better movie.
I was gonna say
it is a better movie. It is better made. It's it has something to say. This one is like it's theming is less like deep. One Battle is a better movie. It's probably gonna win all the awards. I haven't had that much fun in a packed movie theater in so long. And my first thought when the credits rolled was, I cannot wait to watch that again.
That's big. That's pretty big.
Which I haven't thought about at a movie in other than like Chainsaw Man in like a while. Where I'm like, oh, I can't wait to watch that again. I can't tell you the last time I thought that.
Well, that makes a difference. I mean, I can't blame you. And I saw your Letterboxd review, and you were like, or even last night, you were like, give Tim Cham the Oscar. I was like, no.
It would be so funny. I know Leonardo DiCaprio is going to win Best Actor.
I don't though. I don't know if it's so locked in anymore now that everyone's seen Tim Cham.
I would love for Timothy to get it. I don't think he's gonna.
I worry. I really worry because Leo's performance was my favorite all year. It's my favorite he's ever given, and this was great. He was so good, especially at the end. There's a part where he just genuinely breaks into tears. It reminded me of the ending of Call Me by Your Name. Have you seen that?
I have not yet.
There's an ending. Call Me by Your Name ends with him just breaking into tears in a very similar way, but he's so good at it, and it's like I know the bar should be higher to just. That crying should be a thing that actors can do, but it was so real. I was like, wow, that's really good.
It's raw, because he's willing to ugly cry.
That's right.
I feel like Hollywood always wants people to still like pretty cry, and he's willing to just like ugly cry because it's genuine.
I thought that too, and shout out to Pluribus, my new favorite TV show. The main actress, she does that too. Okay. I don't know, she was in Better Call Saul, but it's the same way, where the ability to be ugly in a sad or depressing or traumatic moment. I have a lot of respect for, and she brings it, he brings it. So I would be really upset if he wins not really upset. I'd be disappointed if he won the Oscar over Leo, because I love Leo way more as an actor. I think he deserves it for One Battle. I think his character is more demanding. I don't know. That's just my preference. I gave you a lot of shit for it last night, and I was gonna give it you too right now. So here it is. I'm giving you shit.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll make an Oscars video down the road.
I agree with you that it's the same thing where One Battle's a better movie. Leo was a better, more nuanced, more involved performance. But it would just be so funny for him to win the Oscar for this movie.
At least he could win it for this movie. At least even if he did win it, his first Oscar would be for this and not for fucking A Complete Unknown last year.
Oh yeah, thank God he didn't win that.
Waste of time.
Or Dune next year.
Or
I don't
Dune,
know.
yeah, as if he gets that.
I highly doubt he's gonna get it because the Oscar doesn't rewarding up and coming in quotes talent. Like the way they did, I think they're gonna do to Timmy what they did to Leo, where they don't give him an Oscar until he's like 40. And by then you're like, guys, he needed it 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I saw some people online calling this Timothée Chalamet's Catch Me If You Can, where they're like, Leo should have won the Oscar for that. Timothy should win the Oscar for this, but he's not going to.
It depends what he's up against. You know what I mean? Like Leo should have won it for The Departed, which is also one of his greatest movies.
Yeah.
Oh.
That movie, great. He's up against Leo for sure.
I was gonna say, who are the other?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yes. Wagner Moira, The Secret Agent.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that.
We'll get to that if it gets
Ethan
nominated
Hawke
for Best
from Blue
Picture.
Moon, I'm guessing.
I could see that, or
the fifth one is kind of a question mark.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke's getting a good amount of hype. We're getting off topic.
Yeah.
The Oscar noms come out in a couple weeks. We'll make a video for that.
Yes.
But in terms of spoilers, the ending of Marty Supreme. I say the ending. How about just the bathtub scene? That's the scene. That's the moment where it turns from a ping pong movie to a Safdie movie.
Yes. Yeah.
I was
it's
like, holy shit.
The first third is ping pong, and then it's like an act and a half of some other shit.
Yeah.
And I remember. Spoiler alert. We are spoiling the movie. I give it 9 out of 10. He gives it, what, 7?
No, I give it an 8.
You give it an 8? Dope. My goat. Go see it and like, comment, subscribe. So, spoilers. When he was going down on Gwyneth Paltrow in Central Park, I was like, man, he hasn't played ping pong in a while.
I know, I thought that too. I was like, oh, we have not seen... Ping pong has not showed up in a half second. I thought that too. How silly. I mean, I get it, because it's just like in Uncut Gems, you haven't seen it. But when he runs a pawn shop, and then there's half an hour or an hour of he's not even going to the pawn shop. He's not even there. He's just like running around doing other shit. And in good time too, because I a little bit of spoilers. When it's Robert Pattinson and Benny Safdie plays his disabled brother. Okay. And then his disabled brother gets injured during a crime, and he gets in the hospital. And then the whole time is Robert Pattinson trying to like break him out and get him his bail and stuff like that. And then after a while, you're like, man, we haven't seen Benny Safdie in a long time. He's just out and about doing other shit. So I thought the same thing. Yeah. I was like, wow, ping pong, where'd that go?
But it's
not
like
even in a bad way though.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and he's just such a riveting character. It's like I don't even care. And it's like the whole movie is him trying to get money to go to compete in Japan. So it's like, he's doing that instead of playing ping pong for a while.
Yeah, there was just a lot of.
But when he was sorry,
I liked. Just a lot of the side quests he goes on. The hustling at the bowling alley in New Jersey. They really sell it, like him and Tyler. They really bring a lot of like, you feel like they're acting into each other. Like he's like, oh, I'm gonna hustle you. You're a taxi driver. I'm gonna take your money.
Yeah, for a little bit, I was like, is this like a flashback to how they met? Because they were so good at pretending they didn't know each other that I was like, wait, is this like?
You had to think about it.
Like it took, like I got discombobulated,
which is good,
which is great. Yeah.
In the mindset of the other, bar patrons who are getting hustled, and then somehow a dog shows up, and there's a gasoline thing, and then he meets Kevin O'Leary, and he gets swatted in the ass. Like, what? It's just a lot of things that happen. But eventually, he makes it to Japan, and turns out he can't even compete. I kind of had this thought. He's like, they did the bracketing months ago. Like, you're not in the competition. Yeah. Like, he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you thought you could just show up and play? Like, you didn't realize that you'd have to, like, sign up or be in some prelims or, like I said, any amount of bracketing. So then it comes down to just this exhibition match where he's not going to win anything. He'll actually lose more if he wins.
Yeah, he scripted an exhibition match for Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, his pen company. He's staging an exhibition match against the Japanese guy who beat him at the British Open. Yeah. That, like, he just wants to beat that guy's ass. And they do the script. He loses, and then he's like, fuck this. Yeah. Fuck you, Mr. Wonderful. Fuck you, the British guy who's not letting me compete in the championships. He's like, I just want a real game with you, Endo. Yeah. And in his, like, I don't want to... The ping pong parts felt like a shonen anime to me. Like, it really did. Like, it felt like I was watching Haikyuu. Like, it was so gripping that, like, when he won the last match, the actual match against Endo, I was like, yes! Like, it was like, I was like, yeah, he did it! Like, it was just like, it was a good match to watch of the rallies we watched. Yeah. It was just like, it was so compelling.
It was compelling, and it was interesting to me because there was a few things that went through my mind. I was like, not to say that it was generic or cliche in any way, but it was so up in the air the entire time about what the movie could be or how it could finish. And it was just like, by the end, it was like, they're tied, and then one person gets a point. Who's going to win? I was like, this is just every sports movie I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, who's going to win? The good guy? Great. So I was like, I wasn't sure if it was going to be the good guy or the bad guy, but I was like, I was, based on Letterboxd reviews, like I was talking about, people said the last 30 minutes were crazy, and I was like, I was kind of a little bit uninterested because I knew...
Yeah, I wouldn't call it crazy.
No, maybe they were just talking about everything happened before.
Yeah, probably.
You're invested because you're like, wow, I don't know what's gonna, like, bad things will happen if he wins or loses. Like, it's not really a big deal. And I like the idea that he's only playing for honor, because at that point he's totally ruined everything with Norman Rockwell. He's ruined everything with his promoter, right? He's never gonna get to play tennis ever again, like, officially.
Yeah, he realizes he's fucked no matter what, and he's like, cool,
like,
dude, I just want a rematch.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to beat you.
It doesn't even matter if anyone's watching. He just wants to beat him for himself. Right?
Yeah,
that's
and
the
it's
whole point.
like,
I respect that when you put it in that perspective.
And that was very, like, shonen protagonist, where
mm-hmm.
it's like, fuck everything else. I just want to have a good, honest match where I get to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, like, we just bring it, and if I lose, I'll go home,
mm-hmm.
and it's fine.
That would be
if I win, I'm the guy who took down the Japanese hometown hero, the first guy to travel overseas and win post World War II.
Yeah,
like he's like, I beat that guy, I'm good.
He can
and I
that
like that's just so interesting. And
You're
he's like, I can go and do this. And the real Marty Reisman kept playing into the 90s.
That makes sense.
He won a championship at 67 in 1997.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like Timmy's not going to stop playing,
mm-hmm.
but he's just like, it's just like I can.
Rest a little bit.
I can slow down. I don't have to keep being the worst guy ever.
And I liked, in terms of, I just thought of this, his love affair, she has a black eye that turns out to be fake.
Oh yeah, that was wild. In that scene, I went, her makeup is kind of running.
I
thought it was a special effects
mm-hmm.
issue, and then it is legitimately makeup.
He like rubbed it.
Yeah.
But my thing was, it made a lot of sense because there was moments where she was lying through her teeth just like he was, and I was like, wow, is the theme going to be that he corrupts people around him? But then I realized that it was foreshadowing that she was lying to him the entire time, and she could keep up with his bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh, this is my sister, this is my nephew, this is my aunt. Like, he was just lying around her. And there was moments where she's on the phone with Moses, the dog owner, or Ezra, the dog, anyway.
Yeah.
And she's like coming up with these crazy lines. He's like, what are you doing? Like, even he's like kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But then it makes sense that she's been lying to him the whole time and he believed it. So I thought that was a neat amount of foreshadowing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh duh, of course she can lie through her teeth because she's been doing this the whole time.
Yeah, they've been friends since they were 8. They keep saying, which I assume is true.
And he didn't
know.
And
it's like, yeah, she's gonna be able to keep up with you, dude.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was great. The needle drop was funny at the end.
It was goofy, but I was like, yeah, man.
It's about
welcome to your life.
He's finally going to settle down. At least you can assume that's what's going to happen.
An amount of it, yeah. He's
mm-hmm.
going to slow down, I think.
You would think so.
And not constantly be trying to fuck people over.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it was shot really well, written really well, directed well.
My one thing is I think it could have had, like, cooler cinematography.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when the camera wasn't, like, handheld in, like, a moving scene.
I know.
It was pretty, like, up close.
They did do a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of.
And I was like, "Can we pull back a little bit, please?"
I know they did that a lot in Uncut Gems, where the camera's here and the face is here. Right?
Yeah, it's like you see this.
Yeah,
this is the screen.
It's supposed to be some amount of. It's supposed to instill the anxiety of like, oh, you're kind of. It gives that uncanny look on your face, like, oh, I'm really close to this person. You can take a step back, but it wasn't like the substance where. It was a wide angle shot on Dennis Quaid's face, and it's like, ugh, I can see all your pores and your teeth and shit like that. So it wasn't quite that level of unsettling, but it was just trying to give this amount of anxiety that it worked, but it was just Uncut Gems. I can't lie. And I think the reason I liked it a bit less than everyone is because I've seen Good Time in Uncut Gems, so it was just more of it.
I mean, I've just seen people praising it and calling it like Josh Safdie's asshole guy trilogy.
It is, yeah. If you want to see it like that, that's totally fine. And I need to rewatch Good Time because I'm like, in the theater, I was like, this is worse than Good Time because it's less original to me. But I gave Good Time a 7, I gave this an 8, so that doesn't make sense.
Because Timmy Schlimme was just so compelling to watch.
Maybe
it was so fun.
It was fun.
I think it balanced the tone really well. Is something that I really liked when I laughed. I was like, it's tense the entire time, and they're cracking jokes, but it never cuts the tension.
Mm-hmm, doesn't feel like
because it goes right back to like, oh. Fuck.
Yeah, it's there's a release, like, oh, it's like a roller coaster.
Yeah, and I think in balancing like tense suspension and comedy is hard, and a lot of movies fuck it up. And they kept it great, like tonally throughout. Yeah, the editing was pretty good.
Yeah.
The script was fantastic. It was really so funny.
I didn't have any complaints. I didn't think it was too long. I didn't think there was really anything wrong with it. It was just a matter of it was good. It was. The first words I said at that theater, I said, "You guys need to watch Good Time because this is that, but just with a happier ending."
Okay, bet because I left, I was like, "Shit, like this is what the movie theaters are made for." Like seeing just a great movie in a room full of people. Fuck you, Netflix.
Yeah, well,
is I was like, this is what movies are made for. Is shit like this. It was just so good.
It was great.
It's cinema.
It's cinema. Good Time is on Netflix. It's 2 hours. Watch it.
Bet.
To you and you. But that's it. I guess that's the last movie of the year, right?
No Other Choice, but that comes out in January, even though it is still a 2025 movie.
Yeah, it's last movie we watched this year.
Yeah. Like the video, subscribe, let us know your thoughts on Marty Supreme. I don't know, give us movie recommendations.
What?
Just say shit down
what? There was other stuff. Oh, we need to watch J. Kelly, Train Dreams.
Yes.
Is This Thing On with Will Arnett.
Do we have to watch that one?
I'll watch it. We'll
if
see.
you go to a theater to watch, I'll go with you.
I don't know if it's. I think it's only playing in like the artsy theaters now. I think we missed it.
Yeah.
But that was funny. Is This Thing On was on all the Oscars predictions initially, but before it came out, because they're like, oh, it's Will Arnett and Laura Dern. It's gonna get a lot of love, just like Bradley Cooper directed it.
Yeah.
Just like Maestro, which is a shitty movie.
And A Star Is Born, which is just a remake of a good movie.
So they were like, oh, it's gonna get Oscar love, and then it actually came out. They're like, oh, never mind, erase that.
Yeah, I think we can watch J. Kelly because that's on Netflix. Well,
and
yeah,
Train
like
Dreams.
some of the others, Train
Agent.
Dreams and Secret Agent, because I think those are going to get nominated, but I think we'll see them eventually anyway.
We should watch them when they come out in theaters after the nomination.
Yes, yeah,
okay.
that's kind of what I'm
we
thinking.
We should do that.
So yeah,
stay tuned for the new year.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll be watching all the Oscar noms and we'll be talking about them. We'll probably put out a big video on them right before the Oscars. But that's like a February problem.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy 2025.
Dream big.
Dream big is real.
Happy
Marty
2026.